What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. And in today's video, I will show you 10 anime where the main character has special powers or abilities. So if you enjoy the video, please leave your like and subscribe to the channel. It would be a great help. Anyway, let's start the list. Number 10. So I can't play H. Never make a deal with a wet goddess you've only just met. That's a lesson Ryosuke Kaga learns the hard way when he foolishly agrees to let Lycera Restol use some of his essence to stay in this world. Because, despite her smoking hot appearance, Lycera actually is a Shinigami, a goddess of death. However, she doesn't steal years off his life like any decent Shinigami would do. Oh no, instead she sucks him dry of something much more perverse by leeching off his lecherous spirit and draining his ability to enjoy the things that teenage boys normally spend most of their time thinking about. And now that he's been de-debased and de-debauched by her undirty trick, the poor regenerated degenerate's only hope of getting his licentiousness renewed is to join the Queen of Mental Clean on her quest. Since when she leaves our mortal plane, he regains his normal immorality. But the termination of the probation of his reprobation isn't guaranteed, because the goddess of death can be a really harsh mistress, and it's going to be anything but easy to go back to being sleazy. Number 9. 11 Eyes. When the sky turns red and the moon turns black, and monsters begin roaming the streets, Satsuki Kakeru is at a loss for what to do. Along with his best friend Yuka, they try to decipher why they have been sent to this strange world, which is seemingly empty aside from themselves. However, when the red night ends, Kakeru and Yuka believed it was all a dream, until it happens again, and they are left in a dangerous situation. They meet 4 others in the same predicament: an expert swordsman, a strange mute girl who looks uncannily like Kakeru's deceased sister, a lively young girl whose personality reverts to that of a cold killer when her glasses are removed, and a young pyrokineticist. As the 6 of them band together to survive and discover what this mysterious world is, things take a turn for the worst as 6 shadows appear before them. Number 8. World of Super Sandbox, Being the Reality. A hot-blooded high school teen, a mysterious female swordsman, and an unpredictable dark emo girl. It is impossible to distinguish between reality and the game world. What kind of conspiracy is awaiting them in this super journey of the world? Well, the synopsis of this anime is very short, but if you like watching Chinese anime, I recommend watching this one. Number 7. Devil Survivor 2: The Animation. The countdown to extinction begins on Sunday with the arrival of the Septentrions, otherworldly invaders set on the eradication of mankind. Caught in the crossfire, Hibike Kuze and his friends join in the war for humanity's survival by signing contracts with demons to become devil summoners. Soon their abilities attract the attention of JPs, an underground agency led by Yamato Hotsen. Once recruited into JPs, Hibike and his friends fight and bond alongside other ordinary citizens who are devil summoners. However, with each new day, another Septentrion appears to wreak havoc upon Japan. Even if many lives are lost in the process, before that night ends, the young summoners must defeat the invaders at all costs. Number 6. Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. Once a hot springs inn, now a boarding house with extraordinarily cheap rent, Yuragi Sao is virtually uninhabited save for a few peculiar residents. As rumor has it, it is haunted by a vile ghost which scares away all potential tenants. Therefore, it is the perfect refuge for Fuyuzora Kogarashi, a broke, homeless psychic seeking an affordable roof to stay under and ghosts to exorcise. Kogarashi prepares for a face-off against the ghost, only to find out it is not as malicious as the rumors made it out to be. Instead, it is the ghost of a beautiful, silver-haired girl whose only recollection of her life before death is her name, Yuna. Even more baffling is that the other tenants of Yugaragi Sao not only are able to see Yuna as well, but each has their own supernatural ability. Amidst the chaos caused by his quirky fellow residents, Kogarashi attempts to uncover the regret that keeps Yuna anchored to the world of the living, lest she become an evil spirit sentenced to spend her afterlife in hell. Number 5. Inu X Boku, Secret Service. Rorichio Shirakin is the sheltered daughter of a renowned family. With her petite build and wealthy status, Rorichio has been a protected and dependent girl her entire life. But now, she has decided to change all that. However, there is just one problem. The young girl has a sharp tongue she can't control, and terrible communication skills. With some help from a childhood friend, Rorichio takes up residence in Mason Day Ayakashi, a secluded high-security apartment complex that, as the unsociable 15-year-old soon discovers, is home to a host of bizarre individuals. Furthermore, their quirky personalities are not the strangest thing about them. Each inhabitant of the Mason Day Ayakashi, including Rorichio, is actually half human, half yukai. But Rorichio's troubles have only just begun. As a requirement of staying in her new home, she must be accompanied by a Secret Service agent. Rorichio's new partner, Soshi Maketsukami, is handsome, quiet, but ridiculously clingy and creepily submissive. With Soshi, her new supernatural neighbors, and the beginning of high school, Rorichio definitely seems to have a difficult path ahead of her. Number 4. Examined, Lost Memories. Senten Island is a small island surrounded by the Yuden Sea. It exists in a state of dreamlike tranquility, cut off from the war between the northern government and the southern continent-free zone. Our hero, Akayuki Takahara, lives on Senten Island along with his mother Fusa. He is currently separated from his father, the town Dr. Yuzo, but the bond between father and son remains. One day, after taking Yuzo the lunch that Fusa had made for him as usual, Akayuki arrives at school where he is caught up in an explosion along with his friends Haru and Furiichi. The explosion produces a mysterious light, which enters Akayuki's arm, causing him excruciating pain. He is given no time to understand it, however, as the white-haired girl who rode on the bus with him guides him to a power unlike anything he's ever known. Number 3. B. The Beginning. In a world powered by advanced technology, crime and action unfold in the archipelagic nation of Cremona. Koku, the protagonist, Keith, the legendary investigator of the Royal Police Force RIS, and a mysterious criminal organization. A wide variety of characters race through the fortified city as it is beset by the serial killer, Killer B, and a chain of crimes in this suspense drama by director Kazuto Nakazawa and production IG. Number 2. Garo, the Animation. In the name of the king, the Valiante Kingdom launched hunts to exterminate users of witchcraft. 17 years later, their pursuit is still growing in both size and brutality. Unbeknownst to the citizens, the targets of these witch hunts are the secret protectors of humanity, known as the Makai, knights and alchemists. They have a strong will to protect people from horrors, demons who possess souls plagued by sadness and pain. One such Makai knight is 17-year-old Leon Luis, who inherits the legendary armor of the Golden Knight Garo from his mother. Though he possesses great power, he struggles to overcome the hatred he bears from his mother's death at the hands of the kingdom. His father, German, known as Zorro the Shadow-Cutting Knight, is still training Leon when he is called to investigate the upsurge of horrors in the kingdom's capital. Although German knows Leon's will is wavering, he decides to bring Leon along to continue his training. As German and Leon head to the capital, the king's amiable son, Alfonso San Valiante, struggles to find a solution to the growing horror threat. But before he can do so, he is double-crossed and banished from his own kingdom. To return home, Alfonso sets out to find the help and strength he needs to reclaim the throne. During his search, he comes across Leon, whose interactions with the prince will forever change both of their fates. Number 1. Charlotte. While on the surface, Yu Otasaka appears to be just another charming and intelligent teenager, he has a secret. He has the ability to slip into people's minds and fully control their bodies for 5 seconds at a time. Yu has been using this skill for years to gain the highest grades, which allowed him to enter a prestigious high school. When the enigmatic Naotomori catches Yu using his power, she coerces him and his sister Ayumi into transferring to Hoshinomi Academy, a school for students with supernatural abilities. The student council of the school, led by Neo, is tasked with secretly tracking down adolescents who abuse their powers. Yu is forced to join the student council, and together they face formidable challenges that bring him closer to the shocking truth that his own, seemingly incomplete ability might be more powerful than he could have ever imagined. An original story from the creator of Angel Beats and Clannad, Charlotte explores the supernatural lives of these teenagers and the price they must pay for being special. Well, this was today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, just comment below. Anyway, I'll stay here, a big hug, and see you in the next video.